Hello, I'm Sean Downs. I'd like to share with you some interesting information about emotional intelligence. Have you ever said something you immediately regretted? Or often felt overwhelmed but couldn't explain why? Or thought, I know I'm upset, I just don't know what's going on inside me? That's not a personality flaw. That's low emotional intelligence. And no one taught us this. Emotional intelligence isn't about being calm all the time. It's not about being nice. And it's definitely not about suppressing emotions. Emotional intelligence is the ability to notice, name, and work with what you're feeling before your emotions start running the show. In other words, it's the difference between having emotions and being hijacked by them. Here's something most people miss. Emotions are not just thoughts. They're physical experiences. We call them feelings because we literally feel them in our body. Tight chest, clenched jaw, heaviness, heat, numbness. And emotions are always in motion. That's why the word emotion contains the word motion. When we don't recognize what we're feeling, that energy doesn't disappear. It leaks out as sarcasm, shutdown, anxiety, or overreaction. To build emotional intelligence, we don't need dozens of labels. We need clarity. I prefer to work with 5 core emotions. Think of them as primary colors: mad, sad, glad, afraid, and ashamed. Most emotional complexity is just a variation of these 5. Quite often we can experience more than one emotion at a time, which can be overwhelming and confusing. If you can unpack what you're feeling into parts rather than I'm feeling either good or bad, the magic starts to happen. You move from confusion to self-awareness. When you can name what you're feeling, you develop a new sense of agency and become less reactive, less defensive, more grounded, easier to understand. You can also create an atmosphere of emotional safety and ease for others. Instead of saying, you're being impossible, you can say, I'm feeling angry and overwhelmed. That one shift can change relationships, leadership, parenting, everything. That's why emotional intelligence isn't self-help fluff, it's a life skill. Here's a simple practice to start today. A few times a day, ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? And what do I feel in my body? You don't need to fix it. Just notice and name. That's how emotional intelligence begins. If this was helpful, subscribe. We'll keep building these skills one simple step at a time.